Hello, 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 guys. Come on in. Come on in. This is certainly not a curbside delivery conversation. Now that things are opening up a little bit more, I have not been in curbside delivery as much, but I did not want to let another Sunday afternoon pass by without talking to you guys. I have absolutely missed you all, and have some great and exciting things going on, and definitely wanted to take a moment to share them with you. So I was talking with someone a few weeks ago, and as we kind of talked, they were going through some difficulties that they were having at work as a new team leader. They've recently been promoted. And so we kind of started talking about the cast of characters, right, that a lot of us encounter whenever we step into leadership roles. You know, you've got the passive aggressive person who, on the surface seems to be very nice, but makes little comments, little jabs, little innuendos, and the team is paying attention to them, and you're trying to lead while you're dealing with this passive aggressive personality type. If you all have ever had to deal with that, y'all put that in the comment, because that is so common, right? I've dealt with that so many times. And then I've dealt with the stealth bomber, the one that when you would see them or talk to them, you would just think they were absolutely wonderful, 100% in your corner. You later find out that they are completely undermining you as a leader, that they are basically leading this kind of undercover coup attempt, right? And you're not really knowing at first where all this tension is coming from, where all of this opposition is coming from. And then you suddenly come into the knowledge, or eventually come into the knowledge, that you've got a stealth bomber on your team who's just secretly just doing all kinds of toxic things. And then we've got just plain old-fashioned workplace and ministry bullies, the people who kind of lead by terror. They're very aggressive. They kind of dominate conversations. And sometimes it feels like they just challenge you for the sake of being difficult, not even really like major stuff or important stuff, but you just feel like you're always being challenged. And some of us are in environments where people have been elevated or promoted as a reward for time served. It's been purely based on the amount of time someone has been with an organization without any thought or any evaluation being given to their people skills or how they work with people, right? And so, they've brought entrenched toxicity into an environment. And then, of course, we always have that person who is super competent, like they are just great at the technical aspects of their job, or at the job requirements when it comes to being able to do the job, but they're just horrible with the team. They're just terrible with people. And so they bring this whole dynamic with them that puts you in a tight spot as a leader, because their skill set is so elevated, but their people skills are so deflated. And it's just very, very difficult for you to know exactly how to handle them. And so you're dealing with all of that, and it can be a lot. I know it's a lot. I have been there. And here's the thing about it, right? When we went to college, or whatever our training or our education was for our career paths, we left those training programs, we left those colleges and universities extremely competent and prepared when it came to our area. But we did not get the information or the training on how to deal with these people. So, we know education, we know medicine, we know engineering, we know finance, whatever your area was. For me, it was law. And so we know our areas, and we worked very hard to be good in our areas. For my clergy friends, we got the hermeneutics and the homiletics, but what about these people? And this is the raw truth. Until you learn how to deal with the people on your team effectively, until you master how to navigate conflict, you are absolutely going to be capped in your profession, no matter what area it is. And it may not seem fair, but it's just true, because no one wants someone who is a HR nightmare, who's always causing issues or doesn't know how to handle issues, and the things on their team are consistently escalating to the next level. I've been there on the interview panels. I've been on the hiring committees in religious, public, and private sectors. And I am telling you, the difference in whether someone got promoted or someone else got that promotion oftentimes has boiled down to how do they handle their team? How do they handle conflict? So what do you do when you're good at what you do, but you're just not good at people? You don't know your voice in conflict. You don't know how to handle it on your team. I mean, we've got a choice. We can stay stuck where we are in our careers with an underperforming team that don't represent who we really are, or you can invest the time to become proficient in handling conflict so that you can have a cohesive, high-performing team that shows that not only are you effective at technical competence in your given area, but you have the people skills that are necessary for you to advance professionally and for your team to stand out. And so I want to help you. That's just the bottom line. And so I am offering something really, really special. I am offering a challenge, a time for us to come together and for us to share information, and for you to have a circle of like-minded people, and for us to work together and to challenge one another to conquer conflict and catapult our teams. So listen, this challenge is going to be May the 25th. It begins May the 25th. And normally this is a half-day mastermind. I would offer this as a half-day mastermind. And what do I mean by that? Usually it would be a very small group, limited to about 5 people. And we would spend an intensive time together really working on how to handle conflict and how to create a positive team dynamic. And it's intense. It's work. It's not just me giving you information. It is us working together. And so instead of doing this as a half-day mastermind, I'm basically giving it away for $27 a person. And I'm going to give you the same energy, the same experience, the same information, and the same accountability that I would give my mastermind clients. So if you will, click the link. You can be given access to register for the Conquer Conflict and Catapult Your Team challenge. When you take this challenge over those 4 days, you're going to have access to an exclusive group where we're going to share. I'll be coming live with you for an hour every evening to really give you information and to really pour into you and to give you some conflict skills and some awareness that I think you are going to find absolutely transformative for you and your team. But that's not all. You're going to be in a group where you all will share accountability. I'll be in the group responding to you, giving you feedback over these 4 days. And when our 4 days are over, you're going to have lifetime access to the group, to the videos that we've done, to the Facebook Lives that we do, to the questions that have been answered, to the comments, to the ideas that the others in the challenge with you have put out there and that I've put out there. And you're going to make connections that are going to be helpful to you. And so don't delay. Go click the link and register for the Conquer Conflict and Catapult Your Team challenge. You want to do this before your next review. You want to do this before you do another hire on your team. You want to do this before you have another team meeting. This is so important to you and to the future of your career, for my faith-based people, to the future of your ministry, for my nonprofit leaders, to the future of your organization. Take the Conquer Conflict and Catapult Your Team challenge challenge with me, Shannon L. Felder, your conflict manager. I am so excited about this, and I can't wait to see you guys in the challenge. If you're taking the challenge, in the comments, just raise your hand and say, Shannon, I'm taking the challenge because I'm ready to conquer conflict and catapult my team. See you there. See you next Sunday as well on our Sunday afternoon Curbside Conversation. Talk to you later. Bye.